Imagine a place that has one of the only hypercoasters in the United States. Can you see it? Add to this picture other top-rated rides like a massive pendulum swing, a classic wooden roller coaster, and a fantastic assortment of rides for little ones. This park actually exists and it is located right outside of Atlanta, Georgia. Get ready to explore all that Six Flags Over Georgia has to offer. Your first stop at Six Flags Over Georgia is to head over to Goliath, immediately, right as the park opens. This is because later in the day, the crowds tend to get bigger here. Skip the lines and head over here first. Good. Now that you're here, hop in a car, strap in, and get ready for the ride of your life. After climbing an initial 200 feet, you'll plummet back down 175 feet before going right back up and careening down another 175 feet. Next, add a spine-crackling spiral and 4 Gs, and the Goliath might just undo you. Everything about this hypercoaster is supersized. At a length of 4,480 feet and a duration of 3 minutes, Goliath definitely lives up to its name. Can't get enough thrills and heights? It's time to head over to Pandemonium. The swinging pendulum ride vaults passengers 15, yes 15 stories in the air. Imagine seeing the park from this height. However, this ride isn't just fun and games at the top. Riders are rotated in a counterclockwise fashion, giving the feeling of weightlessness at the top before zooming back down to earth, only to go right back up again. By now you may need to breathe and check in with your kids. A great place to do this is the Hanson cars. The NT cars at this attraction go slow enough that the kids can drive, meaning that they can stay engaged and you can take a few more deep breaths. After catching your breath on the Hanson cars, don your black cape, put on your mask, and make your way to Gotham City for Batman the Ride. This supercharged 2,700-foot-long roller coaster will take you to speeds of over 50 miles per hour through inverted loops, zero-gravity hills, and crazy turns, all while the track is suspended above you. That's right, for this crazy thrill fest, you have nowhere to place your feet. Just hang on and let the ride do the rest of the work. With your feet now firmly planted back on the ground, you may have worked up an appetite. Perfect. Just as you get off Batman the Ride, the Birds of Prey restaurant is waiting for you. Choose from a variety of beef or chicken cheesesteaks, chicken tenders, loaded fries, salad, and if you're feeling really adventurous, wash it all down with a cold beer. Definitely a satisfying stop. Okay, so now you have a belly full of food and you need to let it settle. And if you're visiting the park in the summer, this next ride is a great way to cool off. Head over to Thunder River, just a short walk from the Birds of Prey Cafe. This is no ordinary lazy river, as you'll encounter whitewater and various obstacles on this family-oriented raft ride. Pro tip: when visiting Six Flags, it is definitely a good idea for everyone in your group to bring a change of clothes, not just the kiddos. That way, if you get wet on this ride or others, you're not stuck for hours wandering the park in soggy clothes. There are lockers available for rental found in 4 locations throughout the park: near Hooks Lagoon, Big Kahuna, Haymaker, and the main gate. Are you ready to tackle another roller coaster? Great answer. Located a short walk from Thunder River, the Daredevil definitely lives up to its name. The ride starts off taking riders up a 95-foot hill at a 90-degree angle. Yes, that is correct. You are pulled almost elevator style up to the top of this crazy coaster before cresting the top and racing down the other side at a near vertical angle. Once you're in the meat of the coaster, enjoy 3 full inversions and a host of other twists and turns. This is definitely not one to miss. Once the Daredevil ride comes to an end, hop off and stroll over to a great pavilion located with different shops and eateries. On the way, you'll pass under the Goliath. The pavilion is located just outside the entrance to the Twisted Cyclone roller coaster. More on this in a minute. Buy some great Looney Tunes apparel at the Looney Tunes Expo, and grab a snack or a slice of pizza at Promenade Primo's Pizzeria. On the way over to the Twisted Cyclone, make sure to get your official Six Flags photo taken at Six Flags Photo. Pro tip: try and space your roller coaster rides throughout the day. Even if you are a seasoned roller coaster enthusiast, your inner ear and stomach need time to reacclimate. Now that you have flexed your wallet and grabbed a snack, it's time to strap into one of the only wooden and steel roller coasters in the United States that takes riders upside down. You heard that right. The combination of a wooden structure and steel track gives a stability and smoothness to the ride that most wooden roller coasters do not have. Zoom over the tracks at speeds of over 50 miles per hour as you experience loops, hills, and a 360-degree turn where you will feel completely weightless. The twisted cyclone is waiting for you. Are you brave enough to tackle it? Need to take a break and experience a classic ride? The kids will absolutely love the old-time Riverview Carousel, located towards the back of the park by the water park. The kids have their pick of 60 handcrafted horses that either stand still or move up and down. There is also a chariot on the ride that is carved with cherubs. Dating back to 1908, this carousel has been delighting families for well over 100 years. Come and experience the magic that is Riverview Carousel. So, you have ridden the carousel and experienced all the classic old-time feels. Now, it's time to put those aside and step back into reality as you board the Great American Scream Machine. Dating back to 1973, it is one of the original roller coasters at Six Flags Over Georgia. Experience the classic teeth-rattling wooden roller coaster ride as you make your way over 3,800 feet of track at top speeds of 57 miles per hour. Although this wooden roller coaster does not go upside down, there are numerous thrills and drops on the 2-minute ride. Once you exit the Great American Scream Machine, it's time to pop into the bathrooms located nearby, change into your swimsuit, and hit the water park on site, Hurricane Harbor. The kids will love Paradise Island with its numerous splash machines and water cannons, in addition to 3 great tube slides. The slides are a mix of enclosed and open, so there's something for everyone. It might be hard to pull them away, but that would probably be a good idea because the Calypso Bay wave pool is waiting for them at the back of the park. Reaching heights of over 4 feet, you can easily ride the waves from the deep end to the shallow end. And the shallow end is a great place for your little ones to splash in the waves that are just their size. Either way, everyone will love Calypso Bay Wave Pool. One other ride that you should definitely experience in Hurricane Harbor is the Tsunami Surge. The Tsunami Surge is the first ever hybrid zero-gravity single slide. What this means is that there are two extreme slide thrills contained in this ride. First, your 4-person rafts will fly down a 5-story drop that will propel you to a 125-foot-long whirlpool bowl, which will spin you around at 360 degrees. The fun isn't over yet as you then race down another slide that will spit you out into another bowl, where you will experience a moment of zero gravity. Yes, zero gravity on a water slide really does exist, and it can be found here at Six Flags Over Georgia. From a ride that has an elevator-like initial lift to a massive wave pool, there is so much to do at Six Flags Over Georgia. Connect with your kids on the Hanson cars and let them take the wheel. Strap in for a totally unique pendulum ride. Experience the thrill and ease of a blended wooden and steel coaster. Plummet towards the earth on one of the only hypercoasters in the United States. Come and experience all that there is to do at Six Flags Over Georgia, and you may stay here a week.